The dark days of the Ottomans, July 22, 1739, witnessed the failure of the Siege of Ottoman Empire to Vienna. The Ottoman Empire, known for its power and cultural achievements, was shaped by brutal practices such as fratricide, Devshirme, and widespread slavery. The imperial harem was a hub of political intrigue, and the elite janissary corps became corrupt. Harsh methods like executions and suppression of reforms emphasized the empire's reliance on extreme measures for control. The Ottoman succession was a bloody affair, with sultans executing their brothers to eliminate rivals. This practice was legalized by Mehmed the Conqueror in the 15th century to prevent internal civil wars. Extreme examples include Sultan Mehmed III, who executed 19 brothers and their children in a single day, causing immense bloodshed and lasting trauma. The Devshirme was a system where Christian boys from the Balkans were taken from their families, converted to Islam, and trained to serve in the empire's military or administration. Many rose to powerful positions, but the system was traumatic for affected families. Mehmed Sokollu Pasha, a Devshirme recruit, was influential in shaping Ottoman policy. The Ottoman harem was a hub of political intrigue, with concubines and the sultan's mother, Valid Sultan, often influencing affairs. The Sultanate of women, during the 16th and 17th centuries, saw powerful women like Harem Sultan and Kosum Sultan rise to power. Harem politics sometimes led to rivalries. Slavery was a significant part of the Ottoman Empire's economic and military infrastructure, enslaving millions of people, including Europeans, Africans, and Asians. Captured Christians and non-Muslims were often sold into slavery, particularly by the Tatars. Slaves worked in various sectors, including agriculture, naval galleys, and the imperial household. Janissaries, a respected elite force, were cultivated through strict discipline and strict control. Despite living under strict restrictions, they had no ties to their Christian families. However, as the rules relaxed, corruption within the corps increased, as Janissaries began marrying, taking on trades, and enrolling their sons, weakening the corps' military effectiveness. Suleiman the Magnificent, known for his ruthlessness, executed his highest-ranking officials, including his friend and Grand Vizier, Pargali Ibrahim Pasha. The role of Grand Vizier was dangerous due to immense power and constant threat of execution. After the failed Siege of Vienna in 1683, Grand Vizier Kara Mustafa Pasha was executed. During periods of peace, Ottoman border regions, especially along the Hungarian frontier, were plagued by constant conflict. Local commanders and vassals led raids to capture loot, prisoners, and slaves, which were profitable economically and politically. However, these raids caused immense suffering for border populations, who were regularly pillaged and enslaved. The Ottoman armies were known for their brutal tactics during conquests, such as the massacre of Constantinople in 1453 and the siege of Rhodes and Cyprus in 1522 and 1570 respectively. These massacres were used as a means to subdue future opponents. The empire's modernization efforts were often suppressed by conservative factions like the Janissaries, who feared losing their privileges. Osman II's reforms in 1622 and Selim III's military reforms in the 18th century were met with resistance, contributing to the empire's stagnation and eventual decline. After abolishing fratricide, Ottoman princes were kept in the cage, kafs, a luxurious house arrest to prevent fratricidal wars. This led to weak and mentally unstable sultans, like Mustafa I, who was known for his erratic behavior. This system often left the empire under incompetent rulers, accelerating its decline.